Hey guys, Ashley here for Real Buyer Agency and John L. Scott Bothell, here with the November monthly market update for the residential real estate markets of King and Snohomish counties, Washington. In this video, we will primarily look at the market statistics and contributing data that ran through the month of October, briefly looking at national mortgage interest rates before moving on to look specifically at local data that was sourced directly from Northwest MLS public releases. In these videos, we try to take the approach of breaking down various key metrics, charts, and detail before finally providing a summary at the end. If you are just looking to get a quick lowdown on one specific market aspect or a summary of the current market as a whole, please feel free to skip ahead to the relevant section. Depending on which platform you are watching on, you can find detailed chapters and timestamps provided in the video timeline and in the description below. Alrighty then, that said, let's get started.
Okay, we'll start off by looking at the 30-year fixed mortgage rates provided by Freddie Mac. These are weekly averages that end on Thursdays. So the week ending October the 1st, we started the month with 2.88%. And then for the second week, October the 8th, it was 2.87%. So only just dropping down fractionally. Then we dropped down a little bit more. For the week ending October the 15th, it was 2.81%. The week ending October the 22nd, 2.80%. And then for the week ending October 29th, trended back up fractionally, back up just the 0.01% to 2.81%. And then for the first week of November, ending on November 5th, that averaged back down again at 2.78%. So again, through October, we can see that we just trended lower. This would be all-time lows right here at 2.78%. I've said that a lot this year. I spoke with an experienced mortgage advisor recently, and he explained there's not necessarily some fixed underlying level of resistance or support under which these interest rates are prevented from dropping past. So it'll be interesting to see, again, over the current months, just how far these do drop, if they do just continue to drop, or if they do flatten out and start to rise at some point here shortly. Okay, moving on to the local data, newly active listings in King and Snohomish County through the month of October. October saw 3,171 new active listings in King County and 1,626 new active listings in Snohomish County. As we've gone later into the year, unsurprisingly, newly active listings has come down month over month, down from 4,371 in King County means a reduction of about 9.15%. And in Snohomish County, down from 1,741 through September, means a reduction of approximately 6.61% month to month. Perhaps more interestingly, when we compare this year's figures versus 2019, we can see that in both counties, new active listings for the month of October were up substantially. In King County, up from 3,013, means an increase of approximately 31.80% to 2 decimal places. And in Snohomish County, up from 1,316, means an increase of approximately 23.56% to 2 decimal places. So year over year, new listings are looking more active for this time of year. This is probably largely due to two factors. One is simply that the market slowed to a crawl back in the late spring as a result of COVID-19. But the other factor is simply just sales prices being pushed so high by low inventory. Obviously, as long as that message can be received by sellers, that this is a great time to sell, that's likely to motivate people to list, perhaps a little irrespective of normal seasonal apprehensions and obligations. Moving on to total active listings. In King County, we had 3,806 total active listings for the end of October. And in Snohomish County, we had 844 total active listings. These numbers represent residential listings, including single-family homes, condominiums, and new construction. As you can see, month to month, we're down slightly in both counties. In King County, down from 3,970 at the end of September, means a reduction of 4.13% month to month. And in Snohomish County, down from 888, means a reduction of 4.95% month to month. Looking at total active listings on the market at the end of October of this year versus October of 2019, you can see that in King County there's a fairly substantial decrease in total active listings, down from 4,808 in 2019, means a reduction of approximately 20.84% to 2 decimal places. And in Snohomish County, very dramatic decrease versus October 2019, In October 2019, there was 1,912 total active listings on the market. So coming down to 844 at the end of October 2020 here means a reduction of 55.86% in total active inventory, which clearly is quite the dramatic drop. Okay, so quickly, how's that affected our months of inventory chart? Months of inventory, a normal market would be about 6 months of inventory, and anything below 4.5 to 5 months of inventory would be considered a seller's market. And King County ended October at 0.99 months of inventory, and Snohomish County ended with 0.49 months of inventory, so literally less than 2 weeks worth of inventory. What that means is based on anticipated absorption rates, were no more residential listings to come onto the marketplace, Snohomish County would be theoretically entirely sold out within 2 weeks. So this is an extremely aggressive market, weighted heavily in the seller's favor. We can see that month over month, King County has come down from 1.12 months of inventory, which represents an 11.61% decrease. And Snohomish County has come down from 0.56 months of inventory, which represents a 12.50% reduction. And then year over year, you can see these more dramatic changes. King County year over year is down 43.10%, and Snohomish County is down a massive 67.55% in terms of months of inventory. So literally, we have less than a third of the inventory on the marketplace relative to buyer demand that we had this time last year. Okay, moving over to median list prices. In King County, the median list price for the month of October was $689,990, and in Snohomish County it was $572,500. In King County, this represents a slight reduction from September of this year, down from $700,000, represents a reduction just over $10,000, represented as a percentage, about minus 1.43% to 2 decimal places. And year over year, it represents a reduction of $20,007, approximately 2.82% to 2 decimal places. Moving over to Snohomish, just to reiterate again, Snohomish's median list price in October was $572,500. This was down fractionally month to month from September. September's price point was $575,000 for the median listing price. This represents a reduction of $2,500 month to month, or expressed as a percentage, approximately minus 0.43%. Year over year, however, the median list price has increased. In October of 2019, the median list price in Snohomish County was $550,000, meaning that year over year it's added about $22,500 to the median list price. And expressed as a percentage, that means an increase of about 4.09% to 2 decimal places. Okay, and finally, the all-important median closing sales prices. For October 2020, the median closing sales price in King County was $685,000, and in Snohomish County was $549,994. This means a month-to-month change in King County of minus $13,230, or converted to a percentage, that's minus 1.89% to 2 decimal places. And for Snohomish County month-to-month, that means a decrease for the median closing sales price of $6, which is really nothing because median prices just the way they are anyway. It means nothing. And of course, it's $6. It's a cup of coffee, guys. So we're just going to call that no change whatsoever, a 0% change. And looking back at year over year, so in King County, in October 2019, the median closing sales price was $605,000. This means an increase in King County year over year of $80,000. Converted to a percentage, that's 13.22% to 2 decimal places. In Snohomish County, there's been an increase of $74,994. This means a percentage increase of approximately 15.79% to 2 decimal places. So pretty comparable. Both counties, Snohomish County holding up slightly better in the median closing sales prices this month versus last month. That was to be expected simply on the basis that as tight as inventory is in King County, it's considerably tighter in Snohomish County. And so there's a lot of pent up buyer demand there.
So in summary, October 2020 again continued with many of the trends we've seen over these last few months. National mortgage rates continue to be in the vicinity of all-time lows and trending generally lower, but usually only within a few basis points each week. Once again, these low rates are accompanied by strong buyer demand that is meeting exceedingly low inventory levels. This has continued to lead to a vast majority of new listings that come to market going into contract exceedingly quickly and closing at price points not too far off all-time highs that were recorded in September of this year. While new listings activity for the month of October increased fairly substantially in both counties versus 2019, it was up 31.8% in King County and 23.56% in Snohomish County. In both counties, we again ended the month with less total inventory on the market than we started with. And now with current absorption rates, we are estimated to have less than a month's worth of total active inventory in King County and less than half a month's worth of total active inventory in Snohomish County. With mortgage rates for the rest of November anticipated to remain somewhere in the vicinity of where they have recently been, and no anticipated large respite in buyer demand arriving anytime soon, we may expect that in the near term, the residential real estate marketplace will continue to present conditions fairly, if not extremely similar to those we have witnessed these last few months. That said, if new listings can continue to come online at rates as significantly above seasonal averages, as we've been seeing over these last 8 to 12 weeks, it is possible the reduction in total inventory could taper off over the coming weeks, and that we may see median closing sales prices continue to drop off ever so fractionally more from those all-time highs of September. As we've stated previously though, with inventory this low across the board, it does not take a lot to sway the meter substantially either way. And if new listings start to dry up substantially as we enter the holiday season, we could easily see the sales prices of those properties that are on the market pushed even higher. In general, this market still presents exceptional opportunities for would-be sellers and is a highly competitive situation for would-be buyers. Okay guys, that does it for the November 2020 market update. Please hit the like button if you found this video useful and subscribe to the page or the channel. Feel free to engage or post any questions you may have in the comment section below. And otherwise, I hope this finds you well. And as always, stay safe out there and have a great one.